Welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to look at using your Amazon series page as a landing page. First, we're going to create a series page. I'm going to show you that. And then I'm going to show you what a great landing page it is. Even if I haven't already showed you too many times already, I'm going to show you yet again. We're going to look at two series pages, one with just one book in it that I created recently, and we can play with that. And then another one which is more serious that has 17 books, and I'll show you that. So let's jump over to KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, the web-based interface through which self-published authors publish their ebooks, well, actually, and their POD paperbacks and hardbacks via Amazon. Let's jump over there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the first thing we need to do is create a browser tab and go to kdp.com. Okay, when we're here, we sign in. I'm automatically logged in, so it just brings me to the page. And here's the page, here's the book that we're going to look at the series page for. Look, it says that it's in a series called Writing, Self-Publishing, and Marketing. So I'm going to go here and edit the description for this book. If I go to the edit the book details, so the book already exists. Now, if I'm creating a brand new book, then this is the first screen you'll see and it won't be filled in. So as you're filling it in with your title and your subtitle, here's where the series comes. Now, it used to be in the good old days that you just had two fields. You had the series name and then you had the book number. And that's all that you had. Now, it's really cool. What Amazon will do is create a series page for you. So let's go. What I would do is I would say, edit series details. And this stuff wouldn't be here if this was brand new. And then it would say, do you want to create a new series or do you want to use an existing one? Now, in this case, since we have a series page, it's going to ask us, do you want to go to the series manager? And look, we actually have two books in here. How exciting. Oh, one is in draft. That's why I'm only seeing one. So one of the things that you can do is that you can write a series description. So here's my series name. Give it a good name with keywords and so on that people are searching for. Now, what you can also do is you can, let's go and edit series details, and I'll show you where this comes from. If I go and edit the series details, then this is the screen for the series that you would see come up first when you define a brand new series. And it would say, this is an English series. Here's the title of the series. Now, is it ordered or is it unordered? If it's ordered, then the books will be numbered. If it's unordered, they won't. I made this an unordered series because it doesn't matter what order you read the books in. And then I use the series description to actually write a series description. This is more marketing opportunity. And here's what the series image will look like. So this is how you create the series details, right? So we get done creating the series details. And the next thing you do is that you add books to the series. And you do this on the series page. So here we've got two books. And I can add more books. I can create a new title. I can add an existing title and add it to the series. I can also come here and I can mess around with the book order. Actually, this isn't showing me the book order. Series actions. There we go. That's what I want. So I click on series actions. Oh, there it is. It dropped down. And I can edit the book order. So I can say, oh, this should be book number 3 and update. Now suddenly it's book 3 and it's out of the way, and book 2 is book 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, let's make this book 1. There we go, and we'll update. And let's edit this order, down, and make it book 2. There. And now save the publishing order. So I just modified the publishing order. I made this the first book. It doesn't really matter since this is an unordered series. So live and updates are in review. Now, let's go back to the bookshelf and to our book. Now, actually, I want to show you another book. So that was an example of one series. Let's see if we can find something that isn't in a series. Now, everything's in a series. Everything I write is in a series, so it's hard to show you how to create a new series. So we're going to search for a book called Portrait of a Gossip. So just searching for portrait should get us there. And then we're going to come here and we're going to edit the series. And I think you can get to series details here. Yeah, manage the series. I can get there directly from KDP, so I don't have to go through the book. And here's the series details for this one. Now notice I didn't write a series description for this series, and the order matters. So notice the books are numbered. So either have an unordered series or have an ordered series. Now what this is going to get me is if I go over to Amazon and I go to the Kindle store and I search for Miss Henry Mysteries, and then I come to the Portrait of a Gossip. I haven't shown you this live. I've shown you snapshots of it. This is the book. And notice this advertising for the series down here. I don't have to go very far to get my free series advertising. And if I go to the series page, here's the page that we were editing. So you notice it uses the book description for the first book because we don't have a series description for this. So that's what we're seeing here. And I think it looks good enough that I don't really need a series description. And then you go down here and here's every one of the 17 books in the series. So that's what we're creating. Go out and take your books. Now, even if your books aren't in a series, put them in an unordered series. People can read them in any order. And the reason is that you want this series page. We're going to use this as our landing page. Now, the one thing about the series page is notice this is just tags or options set to the thing. Let's get rid of those. But this is what the series links looks like. Ick, that's ugly. We don't want to be using this URL and passing it around and telling people to go to it. We want something easier. So in the next section, we're going to talk about creating a forwarding domain to show people, to show our potential readers, instead of this ugly series name. And in the next lecture is going to be the section project, where we're actually going to have you create a series page to make sure that you understand the course so far. I'll see you in that project.